Welcome back to the next episode of Two Pizzas in a Pod, brought to you by Luigi's Pizzeria. That only took like almost a year.
Shootsy scores.
We're coming up on a year anniversary, by the way.
Yes, we are.
Isn't that pretty cool?
Yes, it is.
616 Month Ave, home of the best pizza in Revere, as noted by our two-time defending champion winning Best Pizza in the City award, which happened to...
After the second time you guys won, they said, you know what? We're done because no one's going to beat Luigi's Pizza.
I like how you think.
Thank you.
Also, wearing our swag as always. Scott has the black Luigi's Pizza shirt on. I have the black Luigi's sweatshirt on. It's still freezing in this state. I also have my hat, as I always do, from my friend Rich, our friend Rich, I should say, at Elite Embroidery in Winthrop. Go see Rich for all of your needs. He does uniforms. He does embroidery. He does screen printing. Anything you want to see on a shirt or a sweatshirt, he can do for you. Restores clothes. He's a great guy. Local shop. Support him. And if you want to buy any Survivor merch, I know we're in the off season, but season 51 is steadily approaching. There are still some events this summer. Go to luigis.itemorder.com. You can buy some awesome shirts that I wore on the island. Also get a signed card from me. Show me all your merch. We will repost you on the Luigi's Facebook pages and our Instagram page. And also a portion of every sale goes to Caring for a Cure at Mass General, the Nurses Fund. So just know you will not only be wearing the best merch in reality TV history, you also be supporting a great cause.
Yep. Cause near and dear to our heart.
We also have a big announcement. We have Supernova Wrestling returning to Beachmont VFW.
Yes.
It's either Lynn or VFW.
It took a minute. If you think, they do both locations.
It's right down the street from me. So June 26th, they will be coming back. It is a Friday. I am not sure what my role is yet. I might do guest hosting. I may be doing some announcing. I may be doing some ringside announcing. I am not sure. Deshaun will tell me. But tickets are on sale now. The link in my bio. Go there. Place your order. They're doing a special right now before the date of the show. If you buy X amount of tickets, you get a discount. So come see us. We'll have fun. We might get back in the ring. You never know what's going on.
We got to defend our tag team championship.
Yeah, we still want to know. So
we got to defend
our
tag team.
No one wants to challenge us. They're afraid to lose.
No, they're afraid. I mean, come on now. Seriously, look at us. 90 pounds wet between the two of us. And we're very intimidating. And I'm happy I can say that now that I'm 90 pounds wet. So that's awesome.
And you have something coming up too, by the way.
I do. I have my next race, my 10K is coming up soon. BAA 10K, which I'm very nervous about, plus excited about. I'm going to do it with the boys and hopefully Julie. David is not training. He's going to, what are you doing? What do you call him, David? He's raw dogging it. He's going to raw dog it. David does. Now, we've debated about this. David walks about 20,000 steps a day for his job.
I've seen his Apple report on his phone.
So, I mean, he does walk a ton. So, but does that equate into running 6 miles? We're going to find out.
What's your mileage that you do every day on your job, David? Roughly. So he'll do 9 to 10 miles a day.
So you said about 9 to 10 miles a day walking, which to be honest with you, that's good.
And your shift is 8 hours, 10 hours. I mean, that is impressive as it is.
I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, I did the 5K, which is 3.2 miles, which is great. And I'm training again, had a little time off because my knee, working through the pain, running with the pain, not a big deal. So I'm running about 1.5 miles a day just to stay consistent. As I get closer, I'm going to probably try to hit 2 miles, 2.5 miles. I have not run a full 6 miles yet. I don't think
building up to it though.
I'm building up to it, but I don't think I'm going to make it by the time, because it's the race is on June 22nd, Father's Day. So I don't think I'm going to make it, but I'm not too concerned about that, because if I have to walk, I have to walk. I'm new into the sport.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love it. And just before we started shooting,
you're doing a great job with it.
Thank you. And just before we started shooting, we were talking about Dom, a very close friend of the show, and like a brother to Justin. Dom, he just ran the Boston Marathon. The kid's in amazing shape.
Time, which is crazy.
Yeah, kid's in amazing shape. So I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna get his regimen. You said he actually even runs with a friggin' weighted vest.
He has done that in the past,
which is crazy.
Yeah. And I remember I was helping unload something out of his car one time, and it looked like something that Bing from Batman would wear.
Yep.
And I go, Dom, what the hell is this? Respectfully, I had no idea.
Yeah.
And it was a weighted vest, so it was adhered like by Velcro to whatever the box was.
Yeah.
And it was heavy. And I'm saying, what the hell do you do with this? He goes, I actually run with that with my training. So
God bless him, dude.
Yeah.
That's insane.
26.2 miles as it is, but to train for a marathon wearing a freaking weighted vest in the middle of winter when it's disgusting to even go outside, more power to him.
Dude, I follow him on social. and I see when he posts his runs, and I love when I love to see it. I mean, he morning run 9 miles, like literally just gets up and run. I mean, let me tell you,
I'll close at work and I'll come home, and I try to sleep in when I close, 'cause I'm usually home at like 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
But I'll get up at like 10 and I'll text Dawn, like, hey, you want to go get like a bagel and a coffee?
Yeah.
Like, I'm almost on my run, bro. I just ran 15 miles. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what time did you start this? So yeah, more power to him. He does a great job. He loves it. That'll be a cool link up if you guys get to, hopefully I'll get to cheer for both of you at the marathon.
I would
someday.
love that.
That'd be really cool.
Because that's the exciting part about it. That's what I think, excuse me. That's what I love about it. Like the support of just not even just everybody who's there, but the runners too. Like everybody who's running, everyone supports each other. And like Angela, we were talking about it the other day. Angela was saying how just her being there, listening to no matter who came by, whatever group, everybody was supporting, was cheering for everybody. And it's just really cool. And there is really something, which I always heard, the runner's high after you run, that runner's high. It's a thing.
You felt it?
Oh my God. Every time I run, it's a thing. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if Dawn says this, but like, I'm excited to go run. I go out there, I start, and it's like, fuck, this sucks. Why am I doing this? God, hold on, David is trying to get your attention.
Oh, wait, do we have a live question? Oh, wow. Okay. All right, cool.
Oh, and it looks very long, so.
Really?
Oh, so just to preference that, our good buddy Jake, huge fan of the show. We love him. He does 3 Dogs Thrift.
3 Dogs Thrift.
3 Dogs Thrift. He does that.
Dave has bought a few shirts from them.
Yeah.
They have some cool live streams on. Usually Friday nights they go live on Whatnot.
Yeah.
So they'll do live auctions.
Yep.
They'll do free shipping for people if you're tuned in. So follow them on their socials at 3 Dogs Thrift. That's DAWGS.
Yeah, I'll pop it up. When I do the post. But he sends us. He'll send us questions and we'll answer them. He does great questions. So he literally just live sent us a question. So we'll
that was serendipitous.
Yeah, because we were also stalking him just before the shoot too to get him.
You did? Okay, I'll take a look.
But yeah, so we're looking forward to that. So I'm definitely going to hook up with Dom and talk about training and maybe get his regimen. And I'm planning on after the 10K during the summer going out on the beach on the weekends and run, because I run up here. I want to kind of spread it out.
Yeah.
So maybe I could hook up with him
on the sand.
No.
I did that before the show.
Does Dom run that on the sand?
No,
you did on the sand?
I did it before the show to get prepared for it, because I knew that there'd be some challenges that were like beach themed, obviously, and then even just around camp. That is no friggin' joke. When bare feet, shoes, sneakers, whatever the hell you're wearing, it doesn't matter.
Did you do bare feet or you sneakers?
I did both.
Did you?
They
really?
were both hard. Yeah.
Jesus.
It was really, really hard. I wore shoes when I was on the show mostly, but you just never got sand out from anywhere. You were never like totally clean, so it was just always bothering you. But the sand, the way it just sinks, and we were sloped, our beach.
Yep.
So if you would be running straight, you would always be falling to one side. God. So you're trying to stay up while running at full speed, basically. it was tough. That's a tough thing. But running the beach is fun, especially Revere, because they have the wide sidewalks.
Yeah.
And I think it's 3 miles there and then 3 miles back.
Yeah, so
like
6 miles back. Yeah, so 3 miles and 3 miles, so 6 miles. So yeah, I definitely want to start going there. And you're a runner too. You run on the treadmill though.
I like the treadmill.
You like treadmill. I've never run treadmill. Like when I started training, it's been outside. I enjoy outside.
People get so bored by the treadmill, but I have a good setup because I have a TV. So I'll just throw like a show on, and I'm like, oh, this show is 45 minutes. I'll just run until that's over. I'll look down. Oh, I just did 4.5 miles.
Yeah,
I'm fine for today. Or I'll watch like 2 periods of a Bruins game. Watch the last period upstairs.
Yep.
Shower and stuff. So
I don't think I would get bored. I think I would enjoy it, to be honest with you. I think I could do it. Because when I'm running, I'm focusing on my ears, on whatever's playing in my ears. Whatever's going on around me, I'm oblivious to. I could care less about. I just focus on straight and what's in my ears. That's my thing. So I think I would enjoy it. I could just watch TV or something, but just getting into it. But yeah, no, it's cool. I love it. I really do. I enjoy it. Angela's like, I can't believe you love it that much. I don't know. It's just something. I get passionate about something and I stick with it. And I don't want to give
that's
it up.
a good habit too. I mean, some people get passionate about, playing video games all day.
Yeah. But I mean, as you all still see, I'm still vaping as I'm sucking away. So that'll eventually hopefully go away.
I do enjoy my video game sessions too. Yeah. There's nothing else to play.
So today's episode, since we are going to, what's coming up, something very exciting for Boston is the World Cup. The World Cup is here. It's starting. The hype has been going nuts. And so we figured we'd talk about it a little bit. it's soccer is new to America and to us in Boston. And it's been kind of like, they've been trying to make it very popular in the States. And I don't think it's going to happen.
It's interesting because I was trying to do the math in my head. I don't think David or I were born when the last time the World Cup came to the United States. I think it was 92 and 94.
Yep. I can't remember when it was, but no, you guys were not born. And to preference this conversation, I played soccer since I was 8 years old. I played soccer all the way through, started at 7 or 8 years old and went all the way through high school and a little bit in college. Never graduated college because I'm an idiot. But anyways,
it's all right. Look at me. I graduated.
But I played soccer when it wasn't a known thing. I started playing in the Revere Youth Soccer. That's when I started. And then I was part of the inaugural travel team.
Were you guys based out of that? Oh, you'll know the answer to this, David. Remember that place behind Northgate? That like indoor soccer thing? What the hell was the name of that? It's not still there, right? It's gone?
No, it used to be Wheels Plus. It used to be this, it's still in the back. Yeah, still in the back.
They still have that indoor soccer thing?
Yeah, down the back.
It's still there?
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, it's still there. I played soccer in there multiple times. We've played. Yeah,
really?
He was played with us.
The fake grass or the tile?
Fake grass.
Oh, he did?
No, the tile one. I won't play on the tile one on the other side. They used to play street hockey in there.
I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah. But
I didn't mean to derail you, but
no, you're right. You're fine.
We've had so many birthday parties there.
Mm-hmm.
And those who don't realize it, this was like a decrepit building, but basically a place for kids like 7 to 11 years old.
Yep.
Just basically run around and just go bananas. And it was like the perfect birthday party if you were born from the months of October till like April, because there's really nothing else to do.
Yeah.
So you would just kind of throw the kids in there. They play soccer, they play street hockey.
Street hockey.
They run around like maniacs, play tag, play manhunt. And then once you're tired out, everyone would just kind of
just go home.
Yeah. And to much delighted parents.
Well, for people from Revere would know, it's the old Wheels Plus. When I say Wheels Plus, it used to be a roller skating rink called Wheels Plus. I loved it. I was there all the time.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then they converted it to a gym, and then they cut it in half at that point. Yeah, we went to the gym there for a little while, and it was Nautilus Plus. Was the gym?
Okay.
And then now it's Revere took it over. I think it's still a gym.
Oh,
now.
is that the Haas Center?
Yeah, I think
So
that's
they
what
made
it
that?
is now.
It is okay.
Yeah, but the behind there is where the soccer
I can't
field
believe it's
is.
still there. That blows my mind.
Yep, still there. They're still running it. But yeah, so I played soccer for a long time and all the way. I loved it. I love the sport, so I still follow it to this day. And was very excited when the World Cup was coming. But I think we've talked about it. I don't know if we've talked about it on air, but we've talked about it before. Of why didn't soccer ever become popular in the States? Well, it's difficult.
It just blows my mind because I had mentioned to you in the past. There's so many resources. There's so many camps. I mean, David and I grew up playing soccer. We had a wonderful coach. Dad would be sitting right next to me. So Scott and my dad were actually part of the coaching team for our teams, and we would win I don't even think we realized like how often we would win.
Yeah.
It was an anomaly for us to lose. But they always had great game plans. They had great schemes. I mean, we were very young.
Your dad knows a lot about soccer too.
He loves soccer, which to me is crazy because I cannot imagine him sitting there on a couch watching a soccer game on like a Saturday morning when they play like the Premier League or any like large
I watch it every
league.
Saturday morning. I'm up early. I'm an early person.
Yeah.
And I watch it every Saturday morning. I watch it. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, he's always liked soccer. I don't know how he got into it. He said he always played it, but he played a ton of sports growing up. He boxed. Right. He played football. He played baseball. He played basketball. But he played soccer. He always wanted James and I to play soccer, and we played. Luigi's was actually the sponsor.
Yeah.
For a few of the seasons actually. Like you'd have the jerseys, and on the back of it, it would just say your number and then whatever the sponsor name was. And Luigi was a sponsor for a few seasons, but yeah, we had great game plans. I played up front, I think. Were you defense, David? Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm trying to remember who our goalie was. Was it Eddie T?
Eddie was a goalie for a little while. Yeah. And So I remember me and your dad coached you and David, and we also coached Nick and James.
Yeah, that's right. Because there was two.
So there was two different age brackets. So we coached both of y'all, all four of you guys.
Stop saying y'all.
Y'all, sorry. And I don't know. Did you play all the way? You did play all the way through. After your dad started coaching, I started coaching with Steve Holmes.
Yes. Yep.
You were still playing, and at that point, you guys were like older and were playing more or less for fun.
Basically,
we still were doing very well, but like we used to remember the tournaments we used to play.
Oh yeah, those were the most fun.
But what was your favorite part of the tournament?
The orange slices.
That, and David, do you remember what your favorite?
Going to Panera.
Going to Panera Bread during the breaks, during the middle of the game.
We did go to Panera.
Justin was he stopped playing at that point.
Yeah.
Oh, you were okay.
But you did take us to Panera, and we went to Prince Pizza too on Route 1 a couple times. That was another thing because they had the buffet.
I'll never forget. Yeah, the buffet. Oh my God, I'll never forget Lisa Holmes. Steve's. Me and Steve were like, we're not doing the tournament anymore, and Lisa was like, and Angela too. Well, why not? They have so much fun. We're like, no, they don't. They just want to go to Panera Bread. They want to go. They want to go eat. We will lose every game. But Lisa's like, but they're having so much fun. I go, Lisa, it's a patch tournament. So what that means is each team at the end of the game would give the team patches. These idiots would get them and throw them on the ground. They would get the other team's patches and throw them back at them.
Mike played with the whole pack of Hubba Bubba in this game.
Yes. Mike Coyne played with a whole pack of Hubba Bubba.
Oh my God.
So there was one, towards the end of our coaching, me and Steve, they aggravated us. It was at practice. So in Beachmont.
I remember it.
And we go, well, if you guys think you're that good, why don't you play me? Why don't you play us? Play me and Steve. And they're like, well, just 2-on-2. We're like, no, us two against you, the entire team. Let's see how good you guys are. What happened, David?
You scored from your own net.
Did you really?
I did.
Oh,
yeah,
that's really impressive.
And we beat them.
They did beat us.
Two guys beat the entire team. But we had so much fun.
We're like 5 guys in the net too.
Yep.
That's hilarious. I'd never even heard that.
Yeah.
But that was what I was trying to figure out because I was exposed to it at a young age. Dave was exposed to it at a young age.
Yep.
All of our friends played at a very young age. I mean, we were like, I don't know, first grade, maybe even kindergarten playing soccer.
You guys started playing soccer very young.
Yeah.
Me and your dad got you both into it.
And that was like the first organized sport that any of us played. And then who went to baseball, who went to basketball.
Right.
I swam. David played basketball.
Basketball too.
I mean, some kids played football. So I don't know why it didn't continue on. I mean, how do you go from soccer to like ice hockey? And I get it. You're shooting on a net, but it's just such a different sport.
It was different because like, so when I was playing, you stuck with youth, but a lot of the like kids would go play soccer until football started, and then football started and they were done.
Yep.
You would lose the half of the team, but I stuck with it and played because I tried football, but I hated it, so I quit. And I just ended up just playing soccer my entire up through high school, and then after high school, I played in Everett with organized soccer in Everett. I played indoor, so I continued on playing in like other like aspects of it. But if you think about how like the European leagues are, we were talking about this before the shoot. These kids get signed at 12 years old.
Which is nuts.
To let's use Manchester City as an example, just as an example. They'll sign them to the Manchester City Juniors, quote unquote, for like $2 million at 12 years old. And they'll play on this team, which is a legit team. Like it's like a legit team that play. And then when they're 15, 16 or whatever, they think they're ready to go, they bump up to Manchester to the team and they play.
Wild. We were playing Pokemon at 12, 13 years old.
I'm sure. I don't know if it was one of the tournaments. There was, I'm pretty sure the kid was 13 playing with like adults.
Yeah.
Like the Premier League.
Yeah, 100%.
He was either 13 or 14.
That is insane.
He was still in high school.
Jesus Christ.
It's just like our hockey here is like that out in Europe.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. But think of our hockey system here. How many leagues you can actually play in. And these kids get signed to 17, 18 years old in hockey.
Yep. Oh, they'll enter the draft and do it that way.
Correct. Where they don't draft in Europe. In the Premier Leagues, in all the leagues, there's a whole ton of leagues in Europe. Like there's all like Ryan Reynolds. Do you follow the Ryan Reynolds team he owns?
Is it the Seattle one?
No, it's over in Europe. It's Wrentham. What? Oh my God, I'm blanking. David, look up
Wrexham.
Wrexham.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he bought that team, and it was the way teams get promoted in the Premier Leagues. To get up to the Premier League, you start at the bottom, and then you have to win a certain amount of games to get promoted to the next league.
But if you lose, you get demoted.
You go back
Really?
down. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So he bought that team that was like at the bottom of the barrel, and now they're in the Premier League.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So they kept winning and going up. So it's like
So they'll relegate you or promote you depending on how your season goes.
correct. So if you're up in one of their level, let's say a level beneath Premier, and you have a crappy season, you get demoted.
Wow.
He was 13 years old, 310 days.
When he-
Played a FIFA qualifying match.
What team was he on?
Playing for Togo or Togo.
Togo. So like
Togo,
maybe
yes,
the islands,
yeah.
Lamine Yamal plays for FC Barcelona.
Oh, that was the Spanish kid I was telling you about.
Yeah.
17.
So he's played for FC Barcelona.
Yeah, 17 years old.
So FC Barcelona is in the Premier League, one of the Premier Leagues out there, and that's like let's like our Boston Bruins. Let's say that's compared to that, because like you have Manchester City, FC Barcelona, you have Arsenal, you have Florentine. They have AC Florence. I have the shirts upstairs actually, from them because that's where her cousins live in Florence. So
nice.
So they have all their soccer stuff. But that's what they do. They recruit these kids at like 13, 14 years old.
That blows my mind. So when I was on Survivor, before we started filming, we were doing media day, and you're kind of just hanging around for a long time. So I may or may not have had a radio component on my MP3 player, but it picked up the soccer broadcast. I don't know what tournament was going on in like late June of 2024.
Yep.
But the kid Yamal was playing on his first big game, and he was like 16 or 17, and the announcers kept saying he's a teenager playing with grown men, legends of soccer.
Yep.
And he held his own. He did really well.
Oh,
and I'm
sure.
saying, what the hell is going on with this? So like when I finished filming and I came back, I had to look him up because I'm saying there's no way that maybe I heard this wrong.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
or maybe you got a ton of static because I don't know how the hell they even got the signal out there in the middle of nowhere. But it was crazy. It blew my mind. And like I was just trying to even think the equivalent of that here. And I don't think it exists today. But my mother said back in the day when it was basically just like the Bruins, the Blackhawks, the Canadians,
Yeah.
the original six, and then like, add like maybe Philly or add another team that came in the expansion, like the Penguins.
Yep.
Those kinds of teams, LA, when they had them join the league. The Canadians would send scouts out everywhere.
Yeah.
They had the biggest budget. They had the like, as they say, like all the tentacles in all the places.
Mhm.
But they would find people and sign them at like 12, 13 years old and be
Wow.
like, you're going to join our club when you turn of age, but
Yep.
we have your rights.
Yep.
So then when a player would be going through the system, the Bruins would approach them, the Maple Leafs would approach them, the Red Wings, whatever like big market team, and say, we want you to join our team. This was like before the draft. And he would say, I'm already signed by Montreal. They own my rights. So when I turn 18, I join their club and then I play in the NHL.
Right.
So it sounds like that's what they're doing now. I just can't believe if we played, like I said, when we were little, that was the first sport I was exposed to, first sport I played organized, even like before like T-ball, we were playing soccer.
Right.
And we'd play pickup soccer together. We'd have like soccer-based birthday parties.
Right.
And then one day it just stopped. So I don't know if that's reflective of the youth in America or if it's like, I don't think it's a one-off because like you said, it's not big here.
No, there was nowhere else for you to go. So if you think about what you just said, right? So think about they started the MLS.
Yep.
That's when they're trying to bring soccer to the States. So they started this professional league in the United States in the MLS. But so the New England Revolution, they're a good team. I mean, it's good soccer. A lot of local people, and they also now they're going to other countries are coming in. Players from other countries are coming in, but you just play perfect. You go. They have no sub teams. Like there's no like quote unquote juniors, or there's no feeder program. Like there is no recruiters from the New England Revolution going to look at a 14, 15-year-old talent here saying, I'm signing the rights to you. There's no rights.
There's no like Providence Bruins or like Worcester.
Nope, nothing. Nope. They go to Europe. They go to Europe. Yeah. They'll send them to Europe. And what happens there is that they send them to Europe, then they stay out there. Like, well, we own the rights to you. Well, I don't care. This is soccer. This is what I want to do. Like, this is real soccer. Not that I'm putting down the MLS. It's great soccer, very talented players because you got to make it to that level, but it's no Europe, dude.
No, and I think the comp is you wouldn't go to Spain or Germany or England to play American football.
100%.
It wouldn't make any sense.
Correct.
So even though there are no real like minor league teams for football, there's like arena football, there's like those like the UFL and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that's not a feeder to the NFL. It's kind of, you'll play high school, you'll play college, you'll get drafted or you'll get signed out of the draft.
Right.
Something like that.
Or you go to Canada or that's it. That's kind of like what soccer is here now. Like it's kind of like you play up through college and you go to the MLS and that's it. No offense to American players. I'm an American player. We cannot hold weight to the European players.
Well, you're almost an MLS player too.
I was. When they first came out the MLS, the New England Revolution sent invitations to anybody who was on at any collegiate level or any kind of soccer. So I got an invitation to go try out for them. And I went to Gillette Stadium and I saw everyone who was there. I'm like, I'm leaving. I was a goalie. I played defense most of my career. And then I think I converted to goalie, I want to say when I was 12 or 13 in the travel league, and then played goalie all the way through. Loved goalie. I was 5'6". I'm 5'6" with heels, dude. And, I'm short, but I was psychotic. I basically never, I just threw my body at anything.
All the best goalies are though.
Yeah. Your brother, perfect example. Your brother's an hockey goalie. Yeah. That's kind of why I love him so much. Cause I threw anything to the wind. I mean, I couldn't. And, when I saw the goalies that were trying out, they're like 6'3", 6'5", like they were big. They were collegiate players. Big. I'm like, yeah, not even close. Like I'm all set here. Thank you. I'm done. But that's kind of how they did it when they first started to do the league. Whoever got a team basically just threw a wide net out to get people to come and play.
Because there was no draft. There was no, like you said, there's no scouting program in place.
No. They would they did college teams. They tapped them, very small market, and they just threw a fishnet out and see who they could catch. I mean, it's obviously grown from there. Now you have players coming in. I mean, look at the first big player we ever got was Beckham. He played for the Galaxy, for LA. Played a year and got hurt. Paid a ton of money for him.
That is insane.
And I think he played 3, then maybe came back for 3 more years and retired. Or went back to Europe, one or the other.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Now we got Messi here. And he's getting paid a ton of money to play for Miami FC. A ton of money.
Well, I was trying to figure out why he would want to leave his leagues. And he played, like you said, the top leagues in Europe.
He was playing elite.
And he was a star. He was the face of the league. And for him to come to Miami, I go, this doesn't really make any sense. And then I saw how much money he signed for. It made a lot more sense.
The almighty dollar makes a lot more sense when you see what he got signed for.
It's a lot of money.
I mean, and they paid with hopes of expanding the popularity in America. It's not doing anything. The World Cup coming here, hopefully it's going to bring us a lot more attention to the game. If they seriously want to try. I don't ever think soccer is going to catch on as big as they want it to in America.
I was going to say, do you think this will help kind of...
Excuse me, sorry.
Do you think this will help kind of change a kid saying, oh, I want to play football at a young age. I want to play t-ball. I want to go into swimming or something, or golf.
I think it will, because of the fact that you're going to see like real soccer. Like this is going to be real good soccer. The tough thing about Americans in sports is we're used to football, which is high energy and impact.
Yep.
Hockey, which is amazingly high impact and fast. Soccer, to some people, is boring as hell.
My biggest issue with watching soccer is dedicating, say, 2 hours to a game, sitting there and seeing a 0-0 score after the end of it. That would drive me nuts. And I also hate at the end of each half when they add time. because it'll say +5, +6. Then they play for like 20 minutes, and then I'm like, what are we doing here? This makes no sense.
So in soccer, soccer is a constant running clock for 45 minutes, and in the game you have stoppages, injury timeouts, ball goes out of bounds, goals are scored, there's celebrations, clock is still running on the top scoreboard. Referee stopping the time on his wrist. So you have to play 45 minutes.
Got it. Okay.
So that's why after 45 minutes of the official clock stops, then you get stoppage time. That's why, because you didn't play 45 minutes.
So then they'll add time to the end of the running clock.
Correct.
To make up for all the stoppages that had happened.
Correct.
During that 45 times of running.
That's called stoppage time.
Okay.
Yep. So that's what it's done. Now, what you said about and I get your point.
It's discretionary, though, I think.
Of course it's discretionary. 100% discretionary. You kidding me? Because of the fact soccer play is a drama. And they go down.
What's the other thing, too? Because I've seen people.
And I played for a lot of years and did the same thing.
Well, that's also your acting background, too.
Thank you very much.
But imagine watching hockey as we watch 3 or 4 nights a week during the fall, the winter, and the spring. Seeing some guy break his jaw, go down the tunnel and come back and miss 2 shifts.
Right.
As opposed to a guy getting bumped and looking like he needs a full body cast to progress through the rest of the game.
But understand why. Let me explain to you why they're doing that. Go ahead.
I know, but no, I think you should tell the audience too, because they're going to be interested. But I don't agree with it. I'll leave with that.
So you do know why they do it.
I do.
They want to get a free kick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a free kick is?
So a free kick is stoppage play. You get the ball 10 yards away from the other team, and you're able to set up either a stage play or take a shot on net. So it's
a huge advantage.
It's a huge advantage. Yeah. So yeah, that's where the drama comes from. And do you agree with it? Do I agree with it? No. Did I do it constantly? Yes. Because I know the game.
Like you have to.
You have to. It's part of the game.
But as a viewer, it's tough to watch that and just say, "Oh my God, look at this guy! He barely even got touched."
Correct.
And he's throwing a tantrum for no reason.
Well, because the more dramatic you get, you're going to catch the referee's eye, and you're going to go because there's only one referee, and then the sidelines, the sidemen, but they're just flagmen. But yeah, it's a free kick. But for a game to end at 0-0, to me is an amazing game. Because of the fact of it's a chess match. People don't realize that they want to see soccer. Go, go, go. Oh my God, why are they going? Go, go, go. Why do they keep going back? In soccer, you go back to go forward. That's what you do.
Because I'll see a lot of back passes to the net or to the defenseman.
Yep.
And then from there, they'll set the play up and they'll move the ball. But once they're in the other team's zone, they'll still pass it back. They'll still move it laterally.
Oh, 100%. You'll see games where they're actually in the opposing player's penalty box and pass it all the way back to their own again to start again because there's nothing in front of them anymore. Soccer is a game of possession and walls. That's all it is. And to get around a wall, sometimes you got to go back to go around the other way. So Americans are never going to get the idea of that because it's like this is like watching paint dry.
So why do you think that is, though? Because it's so popular literally in every other country around the world except for here.
That's all they know. Because all we know is football and hockey. That's all we know.
But even like baseball, like you wouldn't want to sit down and watch a baseball game.
Nope.
Like I cannot stand the Red Sox. I can't even stomach me saying the team name.
Right.
I hate Fenway Park. I think Fenway Park's a dump. I think we should knock down Fenway Park.
We're gonna lose a lot of viewers with that, but I agree 100% with you.
I'm telling you.
I agree 100% with you.
It's just like an awful experience, not only as a viewer, but as a patron.
Yep.
To go there and pay a ton of money to watch an awful product and then get treated like garbage on top of it.
Yeah.
It's not fun. But people come from all over the world. They have a great marketing team. They're looking at basically a dump.
Oh, and that made noise. But oops, I made noise. We're gonna get yelled at for that.
I'll leave the Fenway rant out of it. I'll leave
I agree with you. But
I hate it.
To answer your question, in Europe, what other sport do they have?
Well, that's the thing, because I have watched, for scouting reasons, the Bruins will sign a guy from, say, Finland, Sweden, whatever.
Yep.
18-year-old, the World Championships. They're playing mostly Scandinavian countries. But there aren't a ton of Germans in the NHL. There really aren't a ton of Spaniards.
No.
There's like, I think 1 or 2 guys from England. So other than that, it really pretty much only
They
is
have soccer. That's it. That's all. European countries, they either have a hockey or soccer are their main sports. But soccer predominantly is the main sport in Europe. That's why it's like supply and demand. What do I get to watch? Soccer. What are my kids going to play? Soccer. What do I love? Soccer. Come to America. What do I have? Hockey, baseball, golf. Every sport you can think of, which is great. But try to introduce something new into that, it's not going to happen.
Exactly.
But bringing this here, I think it's going to open up some eyes. I think some kids are going to be like, oh, this is cool. Maybe I want to try it and get some more, get more programs opening up,
You would think. I don't know what the conversion rate is. And it's a huge advertising budget, as you talked about. They have watch parties set up everywhere.
Oh, God, everywhere.
They have naming right controls. I mean, they're really promoting this. And it's not that long of an event. It's like...
It's not. It's 2 weeks, roughly.
Yeah, right around there, right?
Yeah, the lead up to it is a lot. The friendlies that they play... Yep. Like the brackets are all set. They go all the way. There's a whole bunch of brackets set. US made it. US made it because we're hosting.
I was going to say, can you tell the viewers why the US qualified?
So when you whoever hosts the events, their team automatically gets a bid into the qualifying matches. So US, Mexico, and Canada all made it in. Would USA have made it? Probably not. Italy got bumped. Italy didn't make it. Which is another huge thing. But leading up to the tournament, there's a ton of qualifying matches. They got to do it. It's not just, I play one game and I'm in. No, they're playing an entire season to make it to the World Cup.
We had Italian watch parties at Luigi's because we were the official city's watch party for Team Italy.
Yeah.
And when they gave me the schedule, I go, holy shit, I just thought they just won a game. Mm-hmm. All right, you qualified, you're in. Yep. We'll see you in June or whatever it might be. But no, they had to win several rounds, which they ended up not doing.
Right.
But it's a tough road for a lot of different teams. And it's teams that are synonymous with soccer. Italy won the World Cup. I remember when they won like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And that was a huge deal.
Oh, it was monstrous. Yeah, it was monstrous.
But to see them now like fall so far from grace, it's just, to me, it blows my mind.
A lot of the players have moved on to other teams in other places and are playing for other teams. But with the World Cup, you can't play like if I'm 100% Italian, I can't play for Germany. They have to trace your lineage
and do it that way.
To play for another national team because it's at the national level. This is the national level. So for like all the US players that are on the national team, 100% from America. So that's how they do it. We got a whole bunch of matches coming up starting June 13th, a couple of days. We got some group matches, and then it goes down to the 32nd round 32.
Yep.
And then we got a quarterfinal, which is amazing.
So it starts off, there's 64 teams.
Yep.
And they break that down into 16 groups of 4.
I got it right here. 1, 2, so 3, 6, 9.
You really did your homework.
I did. 16, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And before, in years past, it was 8 groups of 4.
Right.
So they've doubled the field size.
Yep.
Wow. So this is really a big deal then.
It is. It's a huge deal. And, they rank them all. They rank before the tournament starts, before the qualifying tournaments, they ranked everybody all the way down.
Okay.
Like Italy was ranked like 10th or 11th. No, not 10th. They were ranked like 13th in the world and got bopped.
That's amazing.
See, that's what people don't understand either. Like, regardless, right now it's France and Spain, 1 and 2. They're the 2 best teams in America. In the world, I should say. I'm sorry, not America. In the world. And they possibly may not make it out of their group because at any given day, any team can win.
And to make it out of your group, you have to be...
It's by points. Top points after, because you each play each other. They'll play each other one time each.
Okay.
And then,
so every team has 3 games.
Yep. And they go by points.
I'm learning on the spot.
It all goes by points. It's I think it's 2 for a win, 1 for a tie, 0 for if you lose.
And the top 2 teams advance.
Top 2 teams out of each group will advance to the next round, which will be the knockout rounds. I think they go group round, knockout, and then they go down to all the way down to the finals.
Okay. So that is a big game then if we have a final game because you're
That's
coming to
huge.
the end. Yeah.
You're coming on. I think
I know the finals in New Jersey.
that's where it is.
That's the big final.
Yeah, that's the World Cup game is in Jersey. Yeah, but it's still in America, which is cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
But yeah, no, it's exciting. It's I think it's going to bring a lot of people to watch the sport. I think the fanfare more than anything may bring some kids into the game, make parents understand it. But like you say, what we're never going to get over is how boring the people think it is. But what people don't realize is it actually is a physical sport. You're bumping and grinding.
Oh, yeah,
You're beating
definitely.
the shit out of each other. Granted, it looks a little bit more dramatic when I get tapped, like the wind blows and I fly back like I just got hit by a Mack truck.
But you do see some battles, and they get into it, and there's an actual rivalry. And to me, the fandom is crazy because they'll pack 100,000 people in a stadium,
Oh, it's insane.
and they'll go bananas for 2 hours straight,
100%.
even through like the halftime break.
Yeah.
They'll be
Just
screaming.
one constant noise.
It's one constant noise.
Yeah.
It's like just the
Scream.
humming, or like the I forget. I think it was the South African World Cup. They had the horns.
Yeah.
And it just sounded like bees everywhere.
I actually got one upstairs.
It was. Do you really?
The full visit. What do they call it, David? Full visit. Do
Vuvuzela?
not go get it. We're all set. We don't need it.
He has a devious look in his eyes.
Yeah, he's going to get
Oh,
it.
shit.
But they
Cover
have
your ears.
But I was going through. They're having a fan fest in Boston.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
So they're doing fan fest for a bunch of days, but because they're getting so many people are going to be here, it's free. You got to reserve tickets. You can get as many tickets as you want.
Okay.
And you go, but you're not guaranteed to get in.
Huh.
So I'm like,
okay.
okay.
I wonder if the mic picked that up.
He'll bring it down.
It
It's
was
not
pretty
like someone
loud.
shit themselves or what it sounded like. Yeah, hold on. David got the Vuvuzela, and this is what you hear soccer game. Yep, the mic picked that up.
That is insane. So imagine blowing into that for 2 hours.
That's what they do.
Continuous.
That's
crazy. Maybe we should bring them to Bruins games.
we would get thrown out. We would get thrown out if we had that at a Bruins game.
This thing is serious. This could be a weapon too.
Yeah,
A few beers, people would just be like, shit each other.
it's not a taser, but it's close to it. David, you know what tasers are.
Yeah, this is serious.
Wow.
So I'm sure we'll be hearing these on the broadcast.
Yeah, we'll be hearing that. And but what I was saying, so you're not guaranteed to get in, and you could get there, and there'll be a capacity, so you have to wait to get in. So you could sit there for 4 hours and not
just never see the game?
Yeah, so I'm like,
That's
I'm like,
frustrating.
it sucks because I want to go experience something like
Yeah.
that, but I'm like, you know what? Nah. What I'm going to start doing is going to like Macy's and just go buy all the gear.
Yeah, you can do that. That's even better.
Yeah, just.
But I
buy-
remember before the Winter Classic and the Stadium Series, they always have like a fan fest, and it would be like a few
Yeah.
days before,
right.
and they would do ice carving of different sculptures. You could shoot the puck on the net.
Mhm.
You would win prizes. They had trivia. It was like fun. Nothing like extravagant,
Right.
but enough to get people in. You go for a few hours, whatever, you and your friends, your family, then you would leave. This is tougher because I'm sure you want to watch the game with other people.
Well, that's the problem.
So
They're
they're gonna hang
having
around.
they're having watch parties at these things, so
Yeah.
people are going to go and spend 4 hours there to watch the game and not leave. So it's at capacity, and they're not letting anybody else in.
That is
There's
tough.
like they're having like vendors, live music, and they're going to air the games. It's like, you know what? I'll just watch it at my house then.
What do you think about the new stadium name?
Very interesting. We talked about that too because FIFA does not allow anybody to use their name in convention unless they pay for the rights.
So that's why we saw Gillette Stadium be blocked off, any naming rights, any
Correct.
advertisement.
That's why we're World Cup Boston.
Any
We can't put FIFA. We're World Cup Boston.
Imagine FIFA suing us.
Yeah, but
That'd be tough.
They probably would if they heard us say it. FIFA's very, very strict with that. Even though we're hosting FIFA games,
Yeah.
the stadium cannot benefit from their name, their tournament, unless the Crafts pay them money.
That is insane.
Yep.
So I'm sure that's the trend with other stadiums too then. around the country.
Every single stadium has to rebrand.
Really? So it's just like insert name of city here, stadium. I think it's funny how Boston Stadium is 45 minutes south of Boston. That's pretty comical.
That's comical.
Like imagine showing up to Boston Stadium and you're just like, what? Where the hell am I? You're surrounded by trees.
Yeah. Where's Boston?
And
This
highways.
doesn't look like Boston. There's no buildings.
Well,
No
we've talked
structure.
about this too. They'll always show on whenever the Patriots had like a national game, they'll show Faneuil Hall, they'll show the Seaport, they'll show the waterfront, and you've been to Foxborough plenty of times.
Yep.
Does any of that look like it's in Foxborough?
Nope, not a single thing. No. When you go to Foxborough, what do you see? Is hotels and nothing.
That's about it.
That's about it.
There is not much there, and there's not much to do.
And I'm using hotel loosely because those are not really hotels you don't want to stay in.
No, it's kind of like, if you really need a place to crash, you're probably better off in your car.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. So it's exciting. We're going to have a good time. Hopefully I can go.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Go to some watch parties and do something. But
You think you could pull me from Love Island?
no. Yes,
Probably not.
You never. No,
both.
it's gonna. I want. You know what? We'll recap this way back in like a month or so after. Like after it's over, I want you to. We'll have this conversation again and have you kind of say, yeah, what we're gonna see is true international Europe soccer. This is gonna be European football. This is what you're gonna see. The World Cup. If you actually follow it and watch games, it's European style. There's European style soccer and there's American style soccer. There's two different styles. My style was European soccer. That's what I learned how to play. American soccer is totally different.
Very different.
Very different.
Just like hockey too. Like we talked about that.
100%. 100%.
The leagues here as opposed to like the leagues in Europe.
Yeah. Yeah. I think our leagues, you can't even compare to the ones in.
No, it's totally different. And you'll see players from Europe come here and try and play in the NHL. And it's almost like a culture shock because they'll get hit. They'll get pressed against the boards.
Yeah.
It's a smaller rink. There's not as much space to move around.
Right.
So you'll see it in their game and they'll kind of err to the side of caution where they would be fast and get ready to go in the corners before. Now it's kind of like, if I go over there, I'm going to get crushed by some guy who's like a giant.
Right. 100%.
And the same thing with soccer as opposed to the American style of the game and the European style. So we'll see the European style at the World Cup.
European style is physical. So the European style is very physical, very chippy, but also finesse. American style is kind of like bully with a very teeny bit of finesse.
Okay.
That's why, that's why you'll notice that a lot of American styles is go forward. You're going to see a lot of European is I'm going backward, then I'm going to come forward.
Yeah.
So that's why
you'll set up like the chessboard, like you were saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
correct. So
I'm excited.
But a lot of the American teams, like from MLS, are bringing in of coaches from Europe. So that's why we're seeing more the styles kind of change and popularity getting a little better. So it'll be cool to watch. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, and it's like kind of like around the same time as the 250th anniversary tour of the country.
Yeah.
So it's like that to me is pretty cool. You having this world event here to celebrate that.
Yeah, timing is perfect.
Even though, the US might not last that long.
Yeah, no, God only knows. We'll talk about that. That's a whole nother episode.
I have a good topic for the wheel this week.
Well, we have to answer. Should we do the wheel or do the question? Jake's question.
Do Jake's question. It'll be a little.
Do it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
All right, we'll do Jake's. We'll hold
This
off
is
till
from
next
Jake
week.
himself.
Live.
Yeah, this is crazy. All right. Are you ready?
It seems very long, but I'm ready. Yes.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
For $10 million for 2 years at a random time of the day, you'll be randomly teleported to a random part of the ocean anywhere in the world. And it's at a random time of day, so you don't get to choose. You could be sleeping, you could be at work, but you got teleported to the ocean for 30 seconds. And then once the 30 seconds is over, you're teleported back to where you are, completely dry, in your clothes. Say, hypothetically, you go to the Arctic Circle or something, but at least you're in a wetsuit. You could be teleported to where there's sharks, or it could be warm and tropical. It's totally random. But for 2 years, this is what you have to do. Do you accept?
That's an easy no-brainer.
How much is the money?
It's too much.
$10 million.
It's too much money.
Oh,
So I'll break it down. $10 million for 2 years.
Yep.
But at any time during any part of the day, randomly, you can be teleported to anywhere in the world for 30 seconds. Once the 30 seconds is over, you're back to where you were, completely dry, unharmed.
any
whatever.
part of the world, but it has in water.
No, it could be anywhere.
Anywhere. Okay. Anywhere. Okay.
But water does count.
Okay. Gotcha. 10 million?
10 million.
100% I'd do it for 10 million.
I would do the
Too
same
much
thing.
money.
That's way
We
too
need
much
to lower
money.
the stakes.
$10 million is a crazy amount of money.
I mean, I would sacrifice that. Christ, yeah. But hold on. Let's debate this a little bit.
How many times does it happen? Is it one and done, or is it?
No, it could.
2 years.
It could hypothetically happen every 30 seconds for 2 years.
That's diabolical.
You know, you could be in Morocco 1 second, and then, you know, the Indian Ocean the next second, and then you could be in China.
That's diabolical.
And you're
then-
in that location just for 30 seconds.
Just 30 seconds.
Just
That's
30
it.
seconds.
So, holy crap. Now that I'm thinking about this, hold on. Because you could end up under the water
You
for
could
30
yeah.
seconds, which you'll survive. You can
Yeah.
hold your breath for 30 seconds, but it'll freak you out.
It'll definitely freak you out. Yeah.
Then
You
like,
also be like, you know, say you're in the middle of the night, sleeping, 4 a.m. All of a sudden, now you're just in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. You'd be like, what the fuck am I doing here? 30 seconds later, you're back in your bed. Like
holy
nothing happened.
shit. Jesus Christ. This is now hold on. That no-brainer 10 million now it's a thinker.
Not a no-brainer.
I still think it's a no-brainer.
Do you
I'm
really?
with David, yeah.
You can put me anywhere.
I think that's too much money. If it were like $500,000, I would say probably not. I think that's a lot for $500,000. And
but-
I'm not like trying to say like, oh, $500,000 is not a lot of money. That's a ton of money. But to go through 2 years of just basically total nonsense, I don't think that that's worth it.
Yeah, but what if it's literally every 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Because it could be.
It could be.
So you could literally, let's just say they did it for 24 hours. Every 30 seconds, this happened. You're still saying $10 million, you'd do that? Really?
Yeah, that's a ton of money. And what if I'm not saying they're all like bad. Like, you know, you could be like in the middle of like the Sahara Desert, but also what if you're in Aruba?
Yeah.
What if you're in like the Seychelles? What if you're in the islands of Fiji? Like, you know, cool, like remote places where you're like, oh, look, I would vacation here.
Yeah. What if you could teleport it to Antarctica and it's negative 30?
Yeah, if you could teleport to
What
Antarctica.
if a volcano?
Yeah.
What if you're in a
You could be
volcano, 30 seconds, you're back, then 30 seconds again, you're back in that volcano?
Oh, so you could teleport to the same place twice.
Yeah,
back
exactly.
to back. Oh, I wasn't thinking about that.
So what happened?
It'd be tough.
Now you're burning yourself. Now you're getting burned.
That would be tough. But do you think 10 million you could buy like a super suit or something?
You won't have time to spend the money because you keep going places. Have we thought about that?
You know, I would be really pissed off though if I'm trying to like work a shift and the oven's like really busy and every 30 seconds I'm somewhere else in the world and they just have no idea.
Who controls it? Who
I
controls the
don't know.
teleporting?
That's
it's just random.
just random. So it's just a random thing. Okay.
you know what'd be crazy? You know how like you can find your friends on your smartphone?
Yeah.
Imagine just like tracking the map and just like seeing Scott like, oh, he's like in every continent every 30
Oh,
seconds.
that would be
That'd
cool.
be
Sick. That would
I'd be
be
freaked
sick.
out.
All right. So for $10 million, would I do this? I think I would. You're right. The money's a game changer because after the 2 years are over, you're golden.
Oh yeah, and I'm trying to like process it now because like I'm looking to buy a house to move out, and you know, growing up you're like, oh, if I can only be a millionaire, I can do all this stuff.
Right.
You really can't, like, which is around
You're
here
right.
anyway.
No, you can't.
It's really tough.
Yeah.
But like you look at a house and it's like $850,000.
Yep.
And I'm like, that's a ton of money. I could not believe, you know, back then saying, oh, if I got $1 million, I would be all set.
Yeah.
You know, you got to still feed yourself. You got to like put furniture in the house.
Right.
But 10 million, like, no, if you throw that in like a high yield savings at 3.5% or whatever, you can live off that very comfortably.
Well, I'm going to throw it out there and say $10 million is fuck you money.
Yeah, I would say that enters that realm. Yeah.
I mean, at 10, regardless where you put it.
I said like at like maybe like 4 or 5, you're probably also like
Yeah.
on like the echelon of
that's
that.
the echelon of fuck you money. Where you're literally walking down the street, you're like, you know what? I'm going to buy a Ferrari. What time is it? 10 o'clock? I'm going to go buy a Ferrari. That's that kind of money.
Yeah.
That's the kind of money that we're talking about. And would that be worth 2 years of you for 30 seconds? You have no idea where you're going to be. So, and you think you get that's in your head the entire time.
Oh,
as
yeah.
as you're sitting there, you're getting ready for bed. You're taking I'm going pee before I go to bed, and be like, now I'm peeing in Hawaii.
Yeah, exactly.
Now I'm back. So at any point in time, you got to. This is how mentally could
what
you
if you
handle
treat it
that?
like a job? Like you're contracted to do this job for 2 years.
Yeah.
And you know that there's an end to it. If this was for the rest of your life, I would say probably not because
Because then you couldn't enjoy the money.
you couldn't enjoy the money at all.
Right.
But if I could see the end goal, and that's what I thought about with Survivor too. I'm like, as bad as this might get, it's over in 26 days. Regardless it doesn't
Regardless of what
matter.
happens, you're done.
Same
you have
thing
been
with
out.
this. I know from now 2 calendar years, it's over. I never have to be teleported randomly again.
And
So-
then I mean, for $10 million, I can buy myself a good psychiatrist to get myself to
Yeah,
feel
exactly,
myself better
which
at that
helps, too.
point, and maybe even 2 because I have fuck you money at that point.
They could interview each other.
They could interview each other, and then we can go through the process. So I'm going to go with you. I'm going to say yeah. So Jake, thank you for that. That's fantastic. I love
cool.
the kid. I'm afraid to be in his brain because he comes up with these great questions.
Well, they definitely drive the narrative in the conversation. So if you guys have a burning question or a theory or some crazy thought, and you're like, I wonder how other people would figure this out.
Yeah.
Leave it in the comment section. Let us know. You both have our Instagrams. Send us a message. Send us whatever crazy question. Just nothing involving a taser, please.
Which was hysterical last episode. That was really phenomenal. Funny. That was awesome. David got tased. So great episode. Great question, awesome. Jenk. Appreciate you. There's the Fuvazela. Enjoy the soccer. Have a great time. Yes. Enjoying it. Have fun. And
congratulations to Nick and Juliana. We're tying the knot this weekend.
This is the big weekend coming up. I'm very excited.
I gotta make sure my suit still fits.
Try the suit on. We're all going to be there. So you possibly may not have a live episode next week because we're going through the event. So don't yell at us, Steven. Come back.
I think he tuned in this week.
I'm
Good.
He sent me a text. So I haven't looked at it.
All right. Yeah. Don't look at it just yet. But
wait to look at it
because he'll be back. But all right. Awesome episode. Thank you very much. Same time
next week. Hit the button so you never miss an episode. Subscribe. Hit the little bell. What's the other thing? Oh, the thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up, please.
Yeah, give us a thumbs up. We'd love
We got to try and get, the other feedback I'm getting?
What's that?
The video on Spotify, because we have a lot of Spotify listeners.
Oh, really?
Who want to watch the video on their app.
Oh, okay.
So if there's a way, if you guys know how to do that, I mean, I'm sure we can.
I can look into it. I can figure it out.
I'll help you too.
Yeah.
I'll do some homework.
We'll figure it out. I'll take care of that. Yeah, Spotify people, thank you. We'll take care of that too. All right, cool. That sounds good to me. All right, y'all. Appreciate you. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for listening. We will see you all next week.